All right, good morning, November 3rd. And I have a super heavy duty pair of Hoffman boots that I ordered all the way from Idaho. And I really like a good quality pair of boots. I wanted something high quality leather that I could walk in the mud with and use all fall and winter long. Something that laced up so it was tight on your foot so your foot didn't float. Because if you've seen a lot of my previous videos, I really like a good high quality pair of boots. And I think it's important for your feet and for how you're walking and for your posture. Years ago, I wore tall lace-ups when you used to be able to get the Red Wing boots that were real tall, like lineman style boots. And then they came out with the muck boots. You know, they didn't have the real tall muck boots back then. And when I started getting the tall muck boots, you know, they're just so easy to slip on and off. They were insulated, they were waterproof, but they were cheap and they hurt. After years of wearing those, they really, they gave me plantar fasciitis. So I had to go back to a good firm sole. This is a leather, there's a good welt in here and shank, good leather grain, vegetable tanned leather sole. And I started doing research. I thought you couldn't get these type of boots anymore. But in the Pacific Northwest, there's a whole bunch of companies that still make handcrafted American-made boots for loggers and firefighters. The logger and firefighter boots seem to have a lot higher heel. I would prefer a little bit lower heel. I don't really need a lot of arch support, but this is more of a hunting, hiking type boot. And I think this will just get me through the winter, keep my pant legs tucked inside, lace it up so it forms to my foot so my foot can properly flex and move properly, rather than a lot of these loose-fitting pull-on boots. Your foot floats around in there and you don't get the proper, dorsal flexion, using your tendons properly to keep everything working good. So I'm pretty excited about these boots. I'm going to lace them up, get the review on them. I've never had a pair with they call this a false tongue. I don't remember the Red Wing boots having that false tongue, and I got a nice piece of loaf of homemade bread I made. It's bread season again. It's getting fall. Roasted some hickory nuts so I can bring my hickory nut stew with me all day in a thermos, and maybe try to bale some hay today. Okay, the morning of November 3rd. It's like 9 in the morning. Sun's still on its way up. This stuff got cut on, I think I cut this on Monday, and it is Friday. Got snowed on, got a couple inches of snow on it the day after I cut it. And man, it's drying off. My baler will pick it up, let's put it that way. So I've got about probably 10 acres of this stuff to do. So I'm gonna start raking I'm gonna get to my hay rake, get that hooked up and get going. There's some wet spots here. Well, close to 2 in the afternoon now by the time I get back down here. It's like 10 miles. Well, not quite 10 miles one way to get back down to this field. It's dark early. We lost our sun. Making the first bale. There is dust flying off the baler. Get out a little bit and do some moisture testing. 20% moisture, I am good with that. But look at this hay. It is beautiful. So, yeah, just you get that killing frost, man. It zaps the moisture out of this stuff. And the conditions we've had for drying, you just couldn't dry hay in the summertime like this. I got a lot more of this stuff I can bale if the weather, you get some sunny days, which we will. Might be December before I really get one. Well, all done for baling today. I'll probably put, by the time this is done, 30 miles on the road on this tractor today. But yeah, you can see we are past peak colors and the leaves are off the trees. There is nothing left. We are into looking like winter now.